is ET Prepper. Showing you my new SUV. It's an Isuzu Rodeo. Isuzus are pretty well built. They're pretty reliable. They are also the largest manufacturer of diesel engines on the planet. And this one, no, does not have a V6 in it. It's got a JDM, which is Japanese domestic market, 4-cylinder turbo diesel from an Isuzu Trooper that was transplanted in there, and it's a perfect bolt-in fit. Well, I've been looking diligently for quite a while for a replacement for my Scout. You can see a picture of it right here. And that one was not really practical for everyday driving. It had plenty of power. The mileage was pretty good on it. It actually got like 25 miles to the gallon, the Scout did. But it just needed quite a bit of work. I just don't have time. I've got too many things going, like aquaponics and barns that need repair, and the list goes on, and preparing for Sunday. So I flew out to Texas. Fly in, drive home. Talked to the guy multiple times, and the mechanical condition of this was excellent. And so I agreed, and we agreed on a price. By the way, that's his old plate, so don't try and run it. You could, but anyway. So we agreed on a price, and I decided that I was going to do it. And after grilling him on the condition of the truck, within a few miles, the alternator died. So I'll show you on the dash what it looks like. So I'm looking at the dash, and I'm looking at this gauge right here, the alternator gauge, and it showed just above 12 volts. That means it's charging a little bit. And as I'm driving, well, now of course I came equipped. I had tools, I had everything that I could think of to bring with me, go bag and so forth. I brought my little digital voltmeter, and it was reading like 12, I don't recall the voltage. Anyway, I saw it going down when I hit the brakes, because when you hit your brakes, your brake lights get light and you use power. Well, anyway, the power was going down. So I'm on my own. What am I going to do? That's the question. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when your alternator goes bad and you're on the road in nowhere land? So since you have such a strange engine, that is one of the downsides of this situation, is my engine is not a common engine. So you have to be able to overcome that. So with my alternator, you can't see it. Anyway, so how are you going to do that? What are you going to do to drive home from Texas? It's about a 13-14 hour drive. Come on, all you MacGyvers, answer the question quick. How are you going to do it? You have no access to parts. You have no way for another alternator to pop in there. How are you going to do it? When you get home, you can have it rebuilt at the local rebuilder that I actually did have it rebuilt with. Okay, I'm sure you came up with your decision and what you would do. Let me tell you what I did. Well, as you saw, this thing has a receiver hitch on the back. How are you gonna generate power? Well, one of the things I came equipped with was I had a bunch of cash in my pocket just in case something happened and I had to buy tires or who knows what. Well, I bought a generator. I bought a battery charger. I bought a tray, you know, like people use on the back of their vans and so forth. They put a little tray that goes into the receiver hitch. I wired in the generator to the battery charger, which was a 50 amp battery charger, and then fired up the generator, ran the battery charger, started charging battery, and I drove home. Basically without issue. Oh yeah, then I blew a hose, and this is kind of where you see it. Blew a hose, this hose right here. It's 2 different sizes. So what on earth am I going to do? Oh yeah, one more thing. I cut the heater hose and looped it right here, and I scavenged the heater hose and put it in place here. It happened to be nearly the right size, but I had to do a little retrofitting. I had to carve out the inside of it to make it fit. But anyway, I made it home. Kind of a little bit of a hassle, but basically what I'm trying to say in all this is there's always a way. You always have options. Don't give up. I could rent a trailer and a truck and drive it home. I could, or trailer at home. There's all sorts of different ways to figure out a way to get home. But I chose this path. It was kind of fun to me to build a situation to give myself power and to share with you guys. Well, I hope this helps you down the road when you have a problem. You got a lot of options. Take a moment and think about your options and choose the path that makes the most sense. And in the case of an emergency, you may not have a lot of choices, or you may not have a lot of time. Usually it's the time factor that's in the emergency. Thanks a lot for looking, and hopefully you share this video and you can subscribe to this channel, and it's a help to you and others.